A powwow is one of the most beautiful expressions of Indigenous spirituality, history, and culture. At the 7th annual Nurturing Our Roots powwow in Montebello Park, everyone is invited to join in. Indigenous people also share many of the same concerns as other Canadians: climate change, healthcare, and the economy. But when it comes to Canadian politics, Indigenous people feel left out, even ignored. They want a Canada that prioritizes long-standing Indigenous issues.
A country where the calls to justice of the final report of the National Inquiry into Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls and calls to action of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission are all fully implemented.
The relationship between Indigenous people and the Canadian government has always been strained. Then, along came 2015. Indigenous issues were getting more attention. Voter turnout on reserves spiked, and there was a lot of hope. 4 years later, there have been a lot of broken promises. First Nations are back to feeling ignored. Many Indigenous people won't be voting in the upcoming election. Some feel that this is just another form of forced assimilation. Others don't consider themselves to be Canadian.
Canada has tried to take our sovereignty from us, and we've had to fight hard, but we're never conquered, never surrendered, never defeated openly in the plain of battle, the Six Nations people. So we maintained our sovereignty, so why would we willingly give it up at the polling booth?
This is a question a lot of Indigenous people are grappling with. Even if they do vote, they're not very confident it will actually make a difference. For Niagara News, I'm Ali Lancioni in St. Catharines.